Hey, I'm Rob for JTRPodcast.com, and at Essen Spiel 2018 I played Scarabya. And in this game, players are archaeologists placing tiles in order to create digging zones, and within those digging zones they're hoping to have some scarabs. The digging zone is going to be worth a number of points depending on the number of scarabs in that digging zone and how many squares that digging zone is, and at the end of the game whoever's got the most points wins. And here it is, Scarabya. I'm assured that is how it's pronounced. Let me know what you think it's pronounced in the comments, because I literally have no idea. Bruno Catala, who one of the designers along with Ludovic Montblanc, he said it's Scarabya, so I'm going to go with that. But anyway, here it is. And what you do is you have one of these frames. Everybody's got one of these each, and they're all 4 different colours. So you can see it is there. You have them there. There's 4 different colours, because as you can see on the front of the box, there are 4 different terrain types. They all do the same thing. It's just nice different colours around the board. You've got the orange deserts, your green jungle, your dark blue underwater, and your sort of light blue Arctic, which is what I've got here. And you have these tiles. These are the 4 tiles that fit in the frame. And what one player is going to do in a multiplayer game, I'm going to go through the multiplayer game rules and do a quick solo game, because a solo game can be done really, really quickly, especially if you're not trying to do really well, which is what I'm going to do in this game. I'm just going to plop the tiles down at random and see what happens. So what are you going to do? One of the players is going to take one of these and just bash them in any order. It doesn't matter which. The game's still new, so it's still trying to get in there. I haven't played with this one yet, so there we go. That is the 4 tiles in the board. Then you have these mountains in the colour of the player board, matching that. So these are light blue. So these go in all these gaps. The board's a bit bowed because of the way the tiles are, but that's fine for now. Once everybody's put those in, so everybody around the table is going to copy this exact same setup or layout, depending. Setup, layout, that was a mixture of my words there, but there you go. So that is setup. You have a deck of cards with the different tiles on. Everybody's going to have a bunch of tiles that match those. There's also going to be a number of scarab tokens off to the side. And what you do is basically you shuffle this deck, give it a good shuffle, and you reveal a card. So this is this one. Let's see if I can find this tile here. There you go, that matches that tile. So everybody's going to take this tile and they're going to place it somewhere on the board. Now the first time you place a tile, it has to be on one of these 4 spaces here, any one, so it could be across 3 of them like this, or it could be just on one of them like that. So let's just say I'm going to go here, for example. I'm going to put that there. That is a legal placement. And then you wait till everybody places their tile, and then you draw the next one, and this is this one. So I have that somewhere. There it is. Subsequent tiles have to be one orthogonal space adjacent to a tile already placed, so I could put it there. For example, I couldn't put it here because that would be diagonal. That's not allowed. So where can I put this one? I'm going to put this one here like that. Then we reveal another card, and I'm just going to find a card that's actually, there we go. No, yes, this one. Let's just say I drew this card next, which is this tile here. There it is. Dropped it almost in its place. Let's just say, for example, I put that there. So the goal of the game is to create excavation zones. Excavation zones are a space of 4 squares or less that use either the border of the board, those 3D plastic rock things, or a tile to create that little zone that you're trying to get. So here we go. This is one here. So there's 2 spaces in it. It's surrounded by tiles. It's surrounded by mountains. So this is an excavation zone. It's 2 squares wide. It has 2 scarabs in it. 2 times 2 is 4. So you take that many points tokens and you put them in that to show that you've got the points for it. I've actually created one here, look, I didn't even notice that. So there's 1 times 1 there is 1. That is 1 point, so there you go. That's the game. Draw through the deck, go through the whole deck. Everyone places all their tiles. If you can't place a tile, you have to discard it. If you can place it, you have to place it. But if you can't place it at all, if it doesn't physically fit on the board, then you just discard it. And that is the multiplayer game. Whoever's got the most points is the winner. Simple. Now let's play a solo game, which is the same, a little bit different. Okay, so in a solo game, what you're trying to do is pretty much the same thing, except the exact opposite, which is cover as many scarabs as possible. So again, the first tile must go over one of the middle 4 squares, and subsequent tiles must touch that. But you're trying to cover as many scarabs as possible. So as I said, I'm not going to think about this too much and make it last forever. I am just going to bish bosh bash the tiles down and try and do okay, I guess, is what we're trying to do. Just trying to cover as many as possible. The goal of the game is to cover all of the scarabs. So I can put that there. That's fine. If you cover them all, you win. It's the only way to win. I've got this long one here, which I'm going to put there. And I've got the ziggity zaggity one. Like I did say I wasn't going to take too long, but I'm taking ages. Feels like I'm taking ages. Just put that one there. That'll do. Whatever. L shape here. That can go there. That's fine because it's overlapping by one full square there, even though that's diagonal. Still got the one there, so that's okay. Now we have this. Let's just put that there. This one. It's this one which can go there. That means I can't get that. Can't get rid of that one. Okay, what about here? Yeah, that'll do. This one. I'm just going to put that one there. This one. Now this one. I've drawn a T on it in pencil. This is because the tile for this piece didn't come in the bag. So obviously the last piece I've got left is obviously a duplicate. I've contacted Blue Orange and they're sending one out straight away. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this one is the T shape, which is this, which can go, oh no, there, and then ziggity ziggity zah. This one, can that fit there? There you go. So that will be a solo game. I've got 1, 2, 3 left. I have failed. So what you can do is you can take the deck, you can turn it over, keeping all the cards in the same order, take all your tiles off, start again with some knowledge of what the deck's going to be. Try and do better. Try and cover up more than, try and cover up more than just having 3 left over. I said that wrong, but you understand what I meant, I hope. But yeah, this is a really fun game. I like these games where everybody has the same thing and everybody has to do the best thing with that thing available to them. Games like Number 9, which is pretty cool. Not my favourite. Karuba is my favourite. I'm not sure if I like this or Karuba more. Karuba is a very, very good game. So, I don't know. But this is good fun. Obviously, the solo game, as you can see, is really, really quick. You could just rip those tiles off and just go through them again, try and do better. That would be good fun to do. I'd enjoy doing that just by watching telly one day. But I played this 3-player Essen, had a good time, played with a father and son combination, and yeah, it was a good game. You can play up to 4 out the box, 1 to 4. You can play 8 if you buy 2 copies of the game, I guess. There's no real limit to how many you're going to get because these Scarab tokens are sort of infinite anyway, so if you run out, you just use something else to denote that you've got your points. So, yeah, but it's a good game. I'm glad I've got it. Worth giving it a try, especially if you like this kind of game. That is Scarabya. Remember to like, share, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JTRPodcast and find the blog and podcast at JTRPodcast.com. I've been Rob, aka Jesta ThaRogue, and I'll see you soon.